Merry Christmas, everybody. Welcome to this very, very special edition of the Altar Live Show. You'll see it's not just me and...
I'm Maeve.
over there. We've really worked on this. We also have a very special guest with us today, Miss Stephanie Leathe. How are you today, Stephanie?
I am so good. We are winding down for Christmas, but just in a really thankful spirit for everything that has happened this past year, preparing for this and sharing, some things on this just year recap and Merry Christmas to all of you was so heartwarming to me, just to realize how much we've gotten to be a part of so many communities and some really amazing stories of churches and faith communities that have really impacted their community this year, even though they've been online.
Absolutely. Now, before we get there, let's get the personal specifics out of the way. So, Maeve and I typically do the Altar Live Show every week. Obviously, we're preempted a little bit by some little holiday coming up called Christmas and Christmas Eve. So we're recording this a day earlier than usual, and we'll be streaming this out live a day earlier than usual. And kind of before we get there, Maeve, I just have a real quick question. Like, what's on your Christmas docket this year?
Christmas docket. Well, I really hope it will snow. So far, not so good. The temperatures were low yesterday, but not enough. It's still a green lawn out there, kind of brown.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I really hope it snows. I still haven't seen Elf, so that's definitely something I need to watch.
That's a must. Yeah, that's a must.
Yes.
You've got a couple of days. Go do it.
Yes, we have a couple of days. My cousin last minute said she wanted to throw a white elephant Yankee swap, so I have to find some crap in my closet to wrap up.
Perfect.
So that's it's more of a to-do list than a docket, but that's okay. But yeah, things are winding down. I'm excited to, watch Elf finally and get those new Christmas pajamas.
Absolutely. Speaking of green, I have typically this time of year in Florida, I get the chance to not mow the lawn every week. Usually every Sunday afternoon I have to mow the lawn for about 9 months out of the year. And then about 2 months I get to slack. I'm back to having to mow the lawn every week now. It's insane. The amount of rain, the amount of lawn. It's nuts, man. It's like, what is it right now? 74, 75 degrees?
Oof.
Good times.
It's 24 here in Boston. Yeah. Nice and chilly.
Have you guys gotten snow?
We did, and then it all melted. So
fair enough. Stephanie, how about
sadly,
you? What are you guys doing for Christmas?
So many people to see, lots of relatives. I'm in charge of the chocolate cake this year, so there's some research going into that. High expectations. I did all my Christmas shopping early this year, which is very
nice.
Unique. But I am going to admit something publicly on air that my family thinks is very funny that I do. I, for the last 3 years, have attempted to make cookies for my neighbors. And the first year I made the cookies and in a box, and then they never left my house. They mostly got eaten by it. And then the second year was COVID, so I didn't do anything. And then this year, still COVID, but made the cookies. This year I plated I separated them out into all their boxes, and I even got ready to make notes for all of them. They are still sitting on my kitchen table.
Hey, you've got like 2 days left. Go for it.
It would be like a last minute surprise.
They've been sitting out there a while now, so I'm like, I don't know if I should give these cookies. So I'm still debating whether I'm gonna make it out the door this year, or I'm just gonna call it a wash. Say third time's the charm. Next year is the year my neighbors get cookies. We'll see.
I feel your pain because there has been a Christmas letter I've been meaning to send for maybe 2 weeks now. I still haven't sent it. And it's not, and first my excuse was I couldn't find an envelope. And then my second excuse was I needed to look up the address. So I feel your pain, but I'm hoping today's the day I'll venture to the mailbox and put it in.
Wow, these are some first world problems. I love it.
I know.
So yeah,
I'm so
it's
into it.
procrastination.
Absolutely. Stephanie, maybe you could just surprise your neighbors with like St. Patrick's Day cookies or something.
I
Oh.
know. That's kind of what my husband has been telling me is like maybe just rethink this whole thing and let's go
Epiphany
for some
cookies.
good Wise Man Day cookies,
There you go. Epiphany.
Groundhog Day cookies.
Yeah. Arbor Day cookies.
Yeah,
Arbor
that's a
Day.
good one. They won't expect that one.
President's Day. Absolutely. Yeah. Make
Yeah.
them in the shape of like a stovepipe hat and, a powdered
Yeah,
wig. And
exactly.
there you go.
Perfect.
Yeah, who needs more cookies at Christmas anyways?
Exactly. Yeah. Let's spread the
No
love
one.
here. Okay. So speaking of spreading the love, this, as Stephanie kind of referenced earlier, this has been an extraordinary year for Altar Live, and that's really the reason we wanted to bring Stephanie on the show today to talk about all the awesome things that have been happening really in this past year of product of reiteration of everything here. So Stephanie, if you don't mind, give us a quick little year in review for Altar Live.
Absolutely. So, you know what's amazing is the world of online allows us to do so many cool events and services, and not just those, but other types of things that we never even imagined Altar being used for when we first started building it. So this year, I mean, let's go over some big stats. We've served over 1,400 communities across 5 continents. That's been so exciting and a huge honor for us. And those communities have done more than just services. We've seen funerals on the platforms and weddings on the platform. We've seen dedications and baptisms. We've seen some really cool and unique things like midweek panel, real world news discussion events. People in their community as a church to talk about what's happening in the world around them. We've seen other churches that stream, if you watched Mark Lutz last week on Twitch, and use Altar as a community gathering space for the gaming community. We've seen comedy shows on the platform and concerts on the platform. And we've even seen people doing Christmas Eve things, or not yet Christmas Eve, but Christmas events coming up that are really clever. Christmas parties like eCam happening on Thursday. It's been such a cool experience to see people do things with our platform that we never even imagined, but to watch them bring their heart for gathering people together and do it so well in so many creative ways. So, statistics at a high level, we've seen over 1,700 events and 800 meetings on the platform. That is so cool. Over almost 30,000 chat messages have been sent.
Wow.
Lots of people chatting. And
Love it.
statistically across the whole year, we've seen 20,906 people join events on Altar. The coolest part of all of that, though, for us has been really what we built Altar for, which is engagement. Of those 20,000 people, almost 21,000, can't do math. 2/3 of those people have been logged in. That means most people joining events on Altar are actually choosing to make themselves known and be a part of the video conferencing and chat experiences that we do on the platform. That's been a huge win for us and for the communities that we work with to not just stream online, but to really get to know people online. So we are so excited about some of those and really excited for what's coming in 2022 as well.
Yeah, so let's make that turn because this is technically our last live broadcast for the Altar Live show before the end of 2021. It's just right around the corner. And I kind of wanted to do a little dream sesh with the three of us and kind of look forward to like the next year. Like, what are some of the big things on the horizon? What do we want to do? Plans, personal and Altar Live as well. But what are those big things that we're looking forward to?
Yeah. Well, I'll say from the Altar Live team and from the developer end of Altar, we are really excited at continuing to deepen what we see as engagement features on the platform. So again, when we looked out at the landscape of ways that churches were streaming services and events online, we felt like there was that big engagement gap. And so we're really digging in with communities that are already using our platform. If you're one of those, thank you guys for all your feedback and for helping dream with us. And for those that want to join as beta as well for some of the upcoming features, we'd love to have you dive into that. Analytics is going to be a big one for us coming out. We sit on a lot of data. There's a lot of cool things that we'd like to help churches see and be able to keep the pulse on. And more than anything else, it's really, seeing Altar start to be used for all sorts of cool events throughout, not just Sunday services, but conferences, midweek events, things like that as well.
Maeve, what about you? What are you looking forward to?
I'm excited to to explore more of what we can do with the Altar Live show, who we can connect with and who we can talk to about like digital ministry and online church and, just this whole new thing that's opened up to us. It's been around for a long time and maybe you're, just getting used to it and maybe you're learning, but like how many cool things you can do with online ministry.
In the chat right now, tell Maeve she's doing awesome, because as of 3 months ago, she'd never really even been on a live stream or on a camera like that. So
true.
Shout her out in the comments or the chat. Tell her she's doing a great job, because honestly, she's grown leaps and bounds. And I say this privately as well as publicly. She's doing great. So I'm very proud of you, Maeve.
Thank you.
I feel like it took you under my wing and said, here you go. Here's the internet. Have fun.
I know. Still learning, so bear with me.
Absolutely. No, and I think in that vein too, I'm looking forward to the Altar Live show. I really love the aspect of what Stephanie said, that we're helping faith communities. I love getting to talk to different faith communities and different methodologies behind what they're doing, and just see the practical side of boots on ground ministry. It's one of the reasons that I love getting a chance to talk with other pastors and other leaders and everybody, because everybody has a different cultural bent on what they're doing, and a different slant on what they're doing, and a different community that they're ministering to. If we were supposed to be one big megachurch, God would have made us one big megachurch. But instead, He said, "Hey, you go here, you go here, you do this thing, and you do this thing, and you minister to that group of people, and you minister to this cultural context." And we get the chance to talk to all those people, and we get the chance to help all of those people, and it's a awesome thing to see and to really be a part of. And so, I'm looking forward to getting a chance to keep that going, to continue to deepen our own faith as we talk to other people that are really deepening their faith. And then on top of that, help them in any way that we can. One of the reasons that you start anything is to help people. And the numbers that Stephanie read off, and I'm going to throw in the description below this video, that's helping people. I mean, we're helping 30,000 people or 21,000 people joining in events on Altar Live. Like, that's amazing. That's 21,000 people that had no clue about anything that Altar was doing as of 2020. And all of a sudden, here we go. So I don't know. It's a big, bright future. Anything else to add to that, Stephanie, Maeve, anything?
No, just so excited to continue reimagining the way the church can be online in 2022 and beyond. We're just really honored to be at the cutting edge of this innovation with churches designing this together. So we wouldn't be here without you guys, and are so grateful for each and every one of you that have trusted us, let us be a part of your team, let us help join in the strategizing in the good times when you're really feeling that connection as a community, and in the times too when you're wondering what's next. It's such an honor for us to be able to walk this journey with you.
Well said. Group hug, everybody. Group hug. Let's everybody get in here. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. Well, Maeve, I think I speak for everybody else in that works with Altar Live, but we want to tell everybody Merry Christmas. Thank you all so much. Maeve, Merry Christmas. Stephanie,
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Thanks for being awesome. Thanks for being
Christmas,
part of this crazy team that we call Altar Live. And yeah, we look forward to an awesome 2022. Until then, all of our socials, all of our media contacts, everything are in the description below. We are on call all the time. We're always manning and watching our socials.
Always.
Always. There's always literally somebody awake all the time looking at these things. So if you ever have an issue, or if you ever want to talk or just hang out, or just have any questions about the product, or really how to do ministry and methodology, let us know. We'd love to talk. We'd love to hang out. But for Maeve and Stephanie and everybody else on the Altar Live team, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas.